What's up, everybody? I'm Happy Tom. This is Happy Dragon Games, and today we're going to play around a little bit in Historic. We're not going to be playing anything that's super competitive, so we're probably not even going to play on the ladder. But this is a deck that I just have had so much fun playing in the unranked queues. I need another Crux of Fate, and maybe something else to hit off this Velomachus Lorehold, but let's look at exactly what we're doing. We are churning through cards in our 1s, 2s, and 3s. So everything we play up until turn 4 is just going to be churning through cards, trying to draw cards and put stuff in the bin with our Faithless Looting, haggling with Merchant of the Veil, Cathartic Reunion, and Cathartic Reunion Plus here. And Seize the Spoils. Just the one good thing about Seize the Spoils is not only does it allow you to pitch some of your top end here that we want in the bin, but it also can make it where you can cast Unburial Rites out of your hand on 4 instead of just out of the graveyard. But what we're doing is we're reanimating dragons. So the reason this deck is so fun is it's more resilient than a lot of other graveyard strategies because of Bladewing the Risen and Unburial Rites together. So some of the best things you can do is to pitch Bladewing and another one of these big things on your first couple turns of the game, and then Unburial Rites, bringing back a Bladewing. And then when Bladewing enters the battlefield, he says, you may return a dragon permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield, which means you get a second reanimation, which means you can get back your Lathless, which helps you make more big ol' 5/5 flyers. Drakuseth, Maw of Flames, which is just one of the biggest beaters you can get from the graveyard. Alone, at least. It's not like Craterhoof, where you need a big board. Or Velomachus Lorehold. So, a couple of the different lines you can take is the turn after you reanimate Bladewing. If you also get back your Lathless, you can cast Terror of the Peaks, maybe from your hand, or reanimate it. And when Terror of the Peaks enters the battlefield, it will trigger your Lathless, which will then trigger your Terror of the Peaks, which means you get to do 5 damage, take out one of their creatures, or 5 more damage to the face. Or you can bring back Bladewing and then hit Velomachus Lorehold with your Bladewing trigger. And then you can attack with Velomachus, which you can either churn through more cards, or more fun, you can either hit Crux of Fate or another Unburial Rites. It's almost always correct to get Velomachus back if he's in your graveyard, because first of all, you get your 5 damage immediately because he has haste for whatever reason. And then you have a chance of getting another reanimation or board wiping everything that's not a dragon. Or you can, if you don't have either of those in your graveyard, you can also just get your Drakuseth back and set up for a big swing next turn. And the fail state is basically of reanimating your Bladewing is to reanimate Terror. So one thing a lot of people might miss is there's also combo potential for this deck. Say you reanimate your Bladewing, get back your Lathless, and then you somehow get down Terror of the Peaks. Or you don't. Either way. Terror of the Peaks just makes it faster. Because then, if you have another Bladewing in your graveyard, and you reanimate that Bladewing, the Bladewing on the battlefield dies. And then you can return the other Bladewing to the battlefield, which triggers your Lathless, which is great. But also, if you trigger Lathless while Terror of the Peaks on the battlefield, you deal 5 damage to your opponent, and then you reanimate your other Bladewing, and then you create another 5/5, and then you hit your opponent for 5, and then you reanimate your other Bladewing, and then you do your opponent 5. So it has the combo potential finish, but I believe that actually requires all 3 Bladewings, which doesn't happen all the time, but it is a possibility if you get stuck somewhere. But usually, you just start beating face with your dragons and you win in a couple turns. Now, the reason this deck is more resilient than others is you have the possibility of casting Unburial Rites 8 times, which has the possibility of getting back 16 creatures because of your Bladewing tech. So I've played this deck and gotten to turn 4, reanimated Bladewing and something else, and they board wipe. And then the next turn, you just cast another Unburial Rites, and you get back your Blade Wing and another big thing from your graveyard. You get a bit more grind than you think you're going to get out of this deck. But that's enough blabbering on about it. Let's move on to a game. Okay, game one with the deck I'm calling Reanimator. I can't keep this one. We can't start churning through cards till turn 3. You got a bunch of big things here. So let's put that one back. This is marginally better. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put Crux of Fate back in the deck. This way we can at least Thrilling Discovery on 2. Oh, trying to hurt us quick. Interesting. No attacks. I have a feeling they're going to play an enchantment that's going to make me real sad next turn. But for now, let's Thrilling Discovery. Interesting. What's going on over there, I wonder? Sweet. Robber of the Rich. Okay, that already had... they must just be trying to get their, daily stuff. I'll discard a Lathless. Make a treasure. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use that treasure to activate this Faithless Looting. Put Vantage. And Unburial Rites in the graveyard. There was an argument for just waiting and using the mana. But I think we're fine. Just cast Unburial Rites. Get back our Blade Wing. Which will get back our Lathless. Not bad. Not bad. Interesting. I still don't really know what our opponent's doing, but we're just gonna play this Terror. Make a 5/5. Shoot you for 5. Back for 10 in the air. What is going on? Yeah, it must have just needed their quest. Oh well, it did give us a good time to showcase what the deck does, because there's not a guarantee we actually get to do it every time. So I'll see you guys in the second game. Okay, game 2 with our Mardu Dragon Reanimator deck. And... So... we haggle away a Cathartic, and then turn 2 we can Cathartic, but we have nothing we need to discard. I'm gonna skeptically keep this hand. Sacred Foundry, go. Luris. Whatever they're playing, it's going to be pretty competitively costed. No land. Interesting. Go all REM and lose our religion here. And get this Blood Crypt down. So if we can draw any of our big dragons where we got a really clear direction to go. We did not. So I guess we're going to Faithless Looting again. Sweet! That's exactly what we wanted. I'll drop the Swamp too. Make that Spirit Dancer big. Cartouche, you got it. Draw you a couple cards. Or a card. Oh no! Stop it. Ow. That hurt me right in my face hole. I'm barrel rates. I'll get back Blade Wing. Yeah, I'll get back Velomachus. Let's hit Crux of Fate. Did not hit Crux of Fate. So we'll just cast this Faithless Looting. Good news is we have flying blockers here. Come on, opponent. Kill me. Kill me. Oh, yep. They killed me. I'm dead. Good game. Alright. That's more like what I'm expecting to happen a lot, but still get close to having some fun. Alright, see you guys in the third game. Alrighty, game 3, trying to reanimate some dragons, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this hand. I'm gonna keep it. Faithless Looting. Discard Blade Wing and Velomachus. Play this Pathway and Cathartic. Ugh. Yora.
Why do I love dragons? Just can't help myself.
Oh no. Need to see more cards, so I'm gonna go ahead and Thrilling Discovery. There's an Unburial Rites. Wonder what kind of nonsense they're doing over there. Interesting. Going to seize the spoils, pitching this Godless Shrine. Then I'm going to play this Clifftop Retreat and a Looting. Go ahead and pitch these dragons, and just cast our Unburial Rites next turn, I believe. Steel Leaf. Yep. That's pretty cool. This looks like something you would want to put Peruga as your companion for. Cast Unburial Rites. Getting back Blade Wing the Risen. Getting back Velomachus Lorehold. Attack. Hope for a Crux of Fate. Yes. Destroy all non-dragons. There we go. My next Mythic wildcard is definitely going towards another Crux of Fate. Okay.
I love to make a
Llanowar. Play a Needle Verge. So we've got 7 mana. Get back another Velomachus. Okay, they've had enough. Not a bad game 3. I'll see you guys in the 4th one. Alright, our 4th game with our Mardu Dragon Reanimator deck, and this hand looks beautiful. I'm gonna keep it. Oh. Ugh. Gross. Opponent, I want to have fun. Your deck looks like it is strictly anti-fun. Why would you do this to me? Counter it. Do it. I'll discard these 2 cards. Brainstorm. Got it. Yep. Draw cards, and then make sure I can't cast anything that helps me. Gotcha. Play this. And we're gonna try a Faithless Looting. Discard. Obviously have a counter in their hand. Oh, no. Maybe not, but probably. I didn't realize it, but Brainstorm is probably an amazing card in that deck. Since you draw so many cards, you just get past them, you just get the nice selection from it. Let's go ahead and get this countered. Really, really wish I had a black land in my hand. Faithless Looting. Discard these 2. Cast another Faithless Looting. In my turn, grow your Terramander. Spectral Sailor, alrighty. So, do we pitch the Needle Verge and try to find a black land, or do we just pitch the Unbearable Rights? Now, I am going to search for land, but I would love for you guys to tell me in the comments what I should have done here. Or if it even mattered, because I don't... Oh. Cast Unbearable Rights. Get it countered. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Grow, dude. I'm 100% dead. Yep. Fair enough. Mono blue makes me salty every time. Just every time. Alright, on to game 5. Let's see if we can do the thing one more time. Alrighty, game 5 with our Dragon Reanimator deck, and I think this is going to work. Got turn 1 churn, turn 2 churn, some stuff to pitch. Can't ask for much better. Oh, I lied. We got better. Kahira. Interesting. Cathartic Reunion. Pitching these two. So we just elemental tribal over there. Play this mountain, go ahead and cast another Faithless Looting. We have all these in the graveyard. I'll pitch the Terror and the other Bladewing. Don't kill me. Okay. So, not completely dead. Pretty close. Play this Cliff Top Retreat and this Unbearable Rights. Get back our Bladewing. Get back Velamachus. Didn't hit the card I wanted to hit. And there it is, the next card. I believe we are just dead here. Especially if they like... Yeah, that just leaves me straight up dead, huh? Hey, you don't have to rub it in. I get it, I'm dead. Just out of principle, though. Good game. Alright, so... I'll see you guys in the wrap-up. We did lose a bunch. However, I have some thoughts. Okay, so, in summary, I think the deck is on the verge. Now, I'm pretty sure that what we need is a few more Crux of Fates. Because there are a few times there that if Velamachus Lorehold could have just hit a Crux of Fate off the top of our deck, we probably would have stabilized and come back and won the game. There are some numbers that need to be massaged in this deck a little bit, like the Seize the Spoils. It's cute that it lets you play the Unbearable Rights from your hand. I'm not sure how important that is. I love having the Merchant of the Veils to have more 1-mana plays, but that might need to be shaved down by 1. And maybe shave a couple Terror of the Peaks to make space for the Crux of Fates. I'd probably also go down 1 Drakuseth to add another Velamachus to the deck. This is something I'm going to keep tinkering with. After I have a few more wild cards to spend, I'll probably come back to it, because this deck is just a ton of fun, and if I can make it slightly more competitive, I think I can actually play it on the ladder a bit. But tell me what you guys think. Is this deck sweet? I know it's not good yet, but is it sweet enough to actually invest in? Because I think it's just so much fun. You don't win all the time, but the games you do win are just phenomenal. And I'm a filthy casual at heart. Some of the problems of playing Commander for too long, but hey. But until next time, I'll see you then, and stay happy.